5 layers of the body. The human body is a valuable and peculiar structure, a complex construction of various systems: solid, liquid, fire, air, and energy, either are interlinked and interwoven. A system of working order is continued from one birth to another through the semen cells, which are the hereditary link in the evolutionary process. The functioning speeds of the 5 layers, solid, liquid, fire, air, and ether, are different from one another, and all of them move in relation to the attractive force of the earth. Liquid moves faster than solid, fire moves faster than liquid, air moves faster than fire, and ether moves faster than air. All 5 are circulating in the system in a complex but perfect order. All the 5 layers are interlinked. If one of them gets disturbed or obstructed, the others are also affected, according to the intensity of the disturbance. When any such obstruction, diversion, or exhaustion occurs, the life energy, the strongest layer, is best able to regulate the function by removing the obstruction. Suppose some obstruction or disturbance, internal or external, occurs to the molecular structure of the physical body, then the blood, heat, and air circulations are also disturbed as a chain reaction. The life force works to rearrange the molecular structure by converting more and more of its own magnetism into the required pressure force. The molecular arrangement is already disturbed, affecting the insulation guarding the cells against the overflow of electricity. Further, there is now an abnormal conversion of life force into pressure for the purpose of rearranging the molecules in that part of the body. The loss of insulation and the excess conversion of electrical force result in a short circuit in that part of the body. This short circuit is felt by the life energy in its psychic aspect as pain. When the stock of life energy is increased by conservation or by the increase of charge, an instinctive urge will start to exhaust the excess stock. One will have the desire to do some work or to enjoy some happiness by which the excess force may automatically get consumed or spent. An action which serves to remove the discomfort is felt as happiness because it leads to a state of peacefulness. Conversion and exhaustion of life energy may be felt as a pleasure sensation in the beginning, but when it exceeds the tolerance limit of the senses, or when the expenditure goes beyond the minimum critical level of stock of the life force, the sensation becomes painful. For example, let us assume a person has some excess stock of life force. He experiences an urge or a need to expend the excess energy by doing some work or the other. He goes to listen to some melodious music. At first, he enjoys the music, and as long as his excess energy is being consumed, he will derive satisfaction. But beyond that, if he continues to listen to the same music, he will no longer enjoy it with the same level of interest. Further persistence will result in restlessness or fatigue. If a person having a surplus of energy goes to a drum beating entertainment, he will enjoy its pleasure only for a very short time. When his eardrum is not able to tolerate the level of conversion of such a degree of sound, the sensation will become painful due to disturbance in the molecular structure of the eardrum, even though there is a surplus in the overall stock of energy. Thus, pain or pleasure is the experience of sensing the conversion level and expending the force of life energy. When one has the minimum stock of energy required for the maintenance of the body, and when the conversion does not adversely affect the molecular structure of the senses, the sensation is felt as harmony. Fluctuation in the stock and the method and level of conversion is the cause and source of pain and pleasure sensations. The more one knows about the secret, the more will be one's responsibility in the maintenance of life force. The result will be harmony and peace in life through conscientious restriction of activities. Thus, charge, stock, and conversion capacity may undergo fluctuations by hereditary factors, quality of food, quality of thought and deeds, changes of planetary positions, and accidents. The understanding, self-awareness, soul consciousness or energy consciousness, and the willpower of a person are the powerful media to regulate and maintain the life force with a full sense of responsibility. A religion is a system of harmonious and peaceful living formulated on the understanding of the existence and functioning of the life force, soul. It is a code of moral behavior for the maintenance of the valuable life energy so as to ensure a better living for everyone in society and to develop consciousness to its fullness. The life force is also called spirit. Hence, the system of life formulated and followed by the understanding of the spirit, soul, the religious life is called spiritual life. If the principle of Panchatanmatra is understood by modern scientists and intellectuals, half the gap between religion and science will be bridged. When the scientists and intellectuals understand the meaning, existence and functions of the truth, otherwise called God, the remaining gap will also be bridged and there will be no conflict whatsoever between religion and science. Be blessed by the divine. Learn to meditate on your own life force and start your journey of consciousness. Visit simplifiedkundaliniyoga.com.